students. How does it feel to be in standard 9, promoted to a higher level, yet not being able to attend regular school, missing out on all the excitement, the anxieties of the first day of school, the laughter, the new uniform probably, new books, new teachers, the classroom buzz. We're all missing all this. And this is so similar to the first lesson that you had, The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. And you know when Isaac Asimov wrote this story? He wrote it in 1951. That is why it is called a science fiction. It's a science fiction, writing it in 1951, talking about the future, say about 200 years later. How did he do it? That is why they are good authors. They think about the future. And probably that is why you will find some things amiss, some things going here and there different from that situation that he has written. But yes, we are facing that situation today due to the pandemic. This has forced us to be confined to our homes and to resort to online learning. That is precisely what Isaac Asimov has written in his story, The Fun They Had. Written in 1951, talking about the future. So, shall we move on to the story, The Fun They Had? And let's see what these two little children, Margie, who is 11 years old, and Tommy, who is 13 years old, want to tell us. Okay? And what is this story all about? So let's move on to The Fun They Had. The story, The Fun They Had, opens with the sentence, Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17th May 2157, she wrote, Today Tommy found a real book. So Tommy had found this book and he was showing it to Margie. And Margie is so curious and fascinated and intrigued by this book that she wants to know more and more about it. She had heard from her grandfather that there were books and people wrote in books and there were printed books, but she had never seen a book in her life. So she wanted to know more and more. And Tommy was feeling very superior. He's 13, 2 years older to her, and plus he feels he knows a lot more. Okay? So she wants to know and she's asking him questions. What is it about the book? What is a real book? What is the book about? She wants to know more and more about the book. And now she found it very funny that when they turned the yellow and crinkly pages of the book, the words stood still and didn't move, unlike a screen. And when you turn to the previous page, you find the same words on it. Margie found all of this terribly funny. Tommy compares the printed book to their telebooks, which has 1,000,000 books and many more can be stored. And he feels the printed book is a waste, as once you're done reading it, it has to be thrown away. Where did Tommy find this book? Margie wanted to know. So Tommy told her that he found the book in his attic. She also wanted to know what the book was all about. And Tommy replied, the book was about school. As soon as Tommy replied school, the book is about school, Margie is scornful. She hates school. And now she hates it even more. She has a mechanical teacher. She doesn't like her mechanical teacher. Probably she cannot connect. There is no bonding with the mechanical teacher. And the teacher keeps giving her homework. She hates the slot where she has to insert her homework in a punch board. And the mechanical teacher corrects it in no time and hands it back. And now she hates it even more because she's doing worse and worse in the geography tests. Children, once you answer tests, you too pester your teachers, right? To correct your papers and give them fast. But then teachers ask you, are we mechanical teachers? We cannot do it fast. But Margie's mechanical teacher did all the work in no time. And Margie hated school. Margie's mother was worried about Margie's performance in her geography tests. So she called the county inspector. He was a round little man with a red face and he carried a box of tools. He just took the mechanical teacher apart and after a while put it back again. The county inspector patted Margie and he told her mother, Mrs. Jones. He assured her that it was not Margie's fault at all. In fact, her performance was satisfactory. It was the mechanical teacher. The geography sector of the mechanical teacher was geared a little too high. So he slowed it down to an average 10-year-old level so that Margie could easily answer the questions. If the level is high, she cannot. So there was no problem with Margie, it was the problem with the mechanical teacher. So he set it right and assured Mrs. Jones about it. Margie was disappointed. Now why was Margie disappointed? She had hoped that the teacher would have to be taken away because she would get a break from learning. She knew that Tommy's teacher had to be taken away for 1 month because the history sector had blanked out totally. Children, you too wait for a break, right? You wait for your teacher to be absent so that you can get an off period. You can get a break from learning. Right? Coming back to Tommy's and Margie's conversation on the book, Margie wants to know, why does anyone want to write about school? What is there to write about school? She hates school because school is just a room to her with no one with her, no friends. So she wants to know, what is there that is to be written about a school? And Tommy, as usual, tries to prove his superiority. He says that this school existed hundreds and hundreds of years ago, centuries ago. New words he uses to show his superiority, to show how smarter he is than her. You children do that sometimes, don't you? To some sibling or to some friend who's younger to you, you try to prove that you are more knowledgeable. Correct? So Tommy is trying to do that. He's trying to show he knows much more. Again, Margie has her own apprehensions about school. She wonders what is there to write about school. And then she says, anyway, they had a teacher. She hates her teacher because her teacher is a mechanical teacher. Again, Tommy tries to prove to her, but this is not a regular teacher like you and me. This is a man, a human teacher. Again, Margie is probably stunned. A human teacher? She feels a human teacher is not smart enough, and she says so. To which Tommy argues, but I feel my father is very smart as the mechanical teacher. Now she doesn't argue over that. She agrees that Tommy's father is as smart as a mechanical teacher. But she says, I don't want a strange man to come to my house to teach me. To this, Tommy again laughs because he knows that she has no idea of what a school is in the olden times. So then he goes to explain to her what the school in the earlier days was like. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. and all the kids learned the same thing? Margie wanted to know. Sure, if they were the same age. When Tommy tells Margie about the school and that all children of the same age learn the same things in the same class, again she has a question. She says, my mother believes that the teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of every child the teacher teaches. Isn't it true in a way that children have different levels of grasping? Some grasp quickly, some grasp at a lower level, some take time to learn. But teachers go at the same pace. So again, when she asks a question and she keeps on arguing, Tommy is angry with her. He's upset and he says, if you don't want to know, I'm leaving. And he leaves with the book. But yes, Margie says, I'm interested. She wants to know much more about the school that existed hundreds and years ago. But her mother calls her to study. She says, not now. But mother says, no, now. Because her mother believes that little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. So Margie had regular hours for learning. She had to sit in her schoolroom and learn at that particular hour, except Saturdays and Sundays, probably when she got an off. So she goes to her room and her mechanical teacher is on, flashing questions, teaching her about fractions. But is Margie thinking about what her teacher is teaching her? Her teacher instructs her to insert the homework. She does so and she goes into another world. She's thinking about a different school, the school mentioned in Tommy's book. Margie was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things, so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Students, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'm praying that we can get back to our real schools, that we are all together in a classroom and the teacher is right there in front of you. Till then, you can watch some pictures, some cartoons, which will give you an idea about how the book is alien in the future. Till then, bye.